Hey guys, today I want to talk to you about the difference between the group by and the window function. I created a video, a short video, and in my Instagram, and I told you three differences between group by and window functions. And but I want to show you today in action the differences between the group by and window function. This is super important. I will remind you the difference between these differences between these two. A group by will appear after the selecting a table using from statement. Window function is going to be part of the select statement. Group by, this is super important. Group by removes the duplicate. Window function does not remove the duplicate. It creates the same, it creates different instance per row. Okay? It creates instance, it operates per row. And the last one, perhaps, is going to be the most important one. Anytime you group by certain columns, those columns should appear in the select statement. But this is not the case for window function. So remember these three differences, and you're gonna, when you want to decide whether you should use group by or window function, then you can actually remember or apply these three properties. Now let's take a look at an example here together. All right, I'm gonna first read this table. All right, this is a table of for the employees. We have employee ID, we have first name, last name, and then here, what I want to show you is that I'm going to calculate the sum of the salaries for each job ID. So for example, for the job ID 9, I want to calculate 9,000 plus 6,000 plus 4,800 plus 4,800 plus 4,200, right? For the job ID 5, I want to calculate 17,000 plus 17,000. Why? It's just an interesting example because the job ID itself, there is a duplicate. You see 9999. So it's a good example to see the difference between the um, group by and the window function. All right. So first, let's take a look at group by. Remember, group by removes the duplicate. Let's take a look at it. All right. So here I'm gonna calculate this. Select the job ID, the sum of the salary as a total salary. That's like a alias. You can call it any name you like. This is the name of the database. This is the name of the table inside database. And this is the group by job ID. Let's execute this. All right. So what you see here is that job ID 9, you remember it was 5 different rows? It shrink it all to one row. Calculate the sum of this. Is this what you want? I'm not sure. Do you want to also look at the first name and last name? Maybe, but you cannot do it with group by. You cannot. If you do it with first name and last name, they should appear in the select statement as well. You will see that the duplicates are removed, but look at where the group by is. Group by is usually appearing after from a statement, right? Okay. Now let's take a look at this in the window function. But what do I want to do? I want to also look at the employee first name and last name. Maybe this is what you want to do. Maybe job ID is not that useful. This is where the window function is going to shine. All right, let's go. And I don't want to remove the duplicate. I do not want to. I want to have a first name, last name, job ID for each employee, and look at the sum of the salary they have. Okay, let's take a look at this. This is a window function. So you select these columns, and now the window function is appearing with the over clause and the partition by. So we partition it by job ID. What does it mean? It means that one partition is job ID 1, another partition is job ID 2, another partition is job ID 9, job ID 5. Okay? So for each partition, we're gonna sum the salaries. This is very intuitive, right? Okay. Now look at this. It appears in the select class. It appears in select. It's part of the select class, right? And then this is the database that we are reading. Okay, let's execute this and look at this. There you go. No error. We have the first name, we have the last name, we have a job ID. But look at this exciting thing in the output. Look at this. Go ahead, look at that. Job ID 66666, all of them. Look at this. They have the same sum of the salary, but we didn't remove any duplicate. Look at this one. 99999. For different first name and last name, but they all have the same sum of the salaries. With group by, you cannot do this. And look at this. There is no duplicate is removed. That's the main difference between these are the three main differences that you need to know for your job interview and everyday life as data scientist or the machine learning person. Please let me know if you have any question or any comment related to that, and I will do my best to respond to your question or your comments. Thank you.